just about to go into the Sutherland room, but before we do, we want to step out in the hallway with you and have you show us your new board. So, show us what you have.
Well, thank you, Peter. Pleasure seeing you. It's you know, as the day gets longer, the rooms get louder, so it's nice to take a break. And so there may be some echo right in the hallway. So I'm showing it this the Argentum Plus, and at Rocky Mountain we were looking at the Argentum, which featured the hand-wired silver wiring, point to point. And I had some requests for some customers who want it balanced in and balanced out. And so I took that as a challenge. I always talk about simplicity of the signal path and how important that is. I kind of like being up in a pulpit preaching that. And so it's like, okay, now how can I accommodate balanced without and stay true to those notions? So, and I like those kind of challenges. So the layout is very much like the Argentum, the signal Yep. Off the board, point-to-point wiring.
I see that.
Teflon insulators.
Yep.
Solid copper ground plane. Power supply components on both sides for very low impedance. So it was some editing on the Argentum artwork.
Got it.
So for balanced inputs, I use an instrumentation amplifier which inherently has balanced inputs. So I have the RCA and the XLR, and a little toggle switch to change the ground configurations.
So that's how you do it.
Yes. But the signals don't go through the switch. I mean, I'm hardcore purist. I'm always thinking along those lines. So there was no complexity there, none. Now, all the rest of the circuitry is like the Argentum. Flows through here, and here is the single-ended output, just like the Argentum.
Right there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's no complexity at all. So I wasn't going to compromise for balanced folks. I'm just not going to do it. Now, the balanced output, we know they have a plus and minus phase. The plus phase is exactly coming from the same point.
Look at that.
So it's as pure, I mean, that's the same. And then the negative is inverted and comes out here. So here's the plus times -1, and here's the negative. And these go to the XLR, this goes to the RCA. And so I was able to, here's the XLR if you want it. If you don't want it, there's no penalty at all, except price. I'm going to charge you some extra. But there's no sonic problem there.
Well, that's a great implementation. So let's go downstairs and let's go listen to it, okay?
Okay, far out.
Okay. Well, thanks, Ron, for explaining the board. And you're working here with Angie. And Angie, we haven't seen you in 4 years. How have you been?
I've been around.
Tell us what you got going on in the room today.
Well, we're highlighting in 2 rooms the Avantgarde speakers.
Okay.
We have in this room the Zero XD, which is their new updated version of the Zero. Our second room down the hall we're debuting the new Uno speaker, which is also an XD. In this room here, we've also got the Bergmann table.
I see.
This is the Magna in white. You may have seen it before in a black finish
I have.
previously. The other room, we have the Sindre. What's different about the Sindre this time is that we brought a vacuum version.
How
So
about
it's
that?
available in vacuum as well as an option.
Okay.
And we're also showing, of course, Ron Sutherland's new Argentum phono stage, which offers both RCA, which is typical of Ron, and also the new balance, which is the plus in
We just
the
got
Argentum.
the demo. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, that's great.
And also the Aurender, and everything that we've got wired in both rooms, be it line conditioners, power cables, speaker cables, and interconnects where needed, is all offered by Transparent.
How about that?
So we're happy to be here. It's a great show.
Well, it's good to see you. It's been so long.
Yeah.
Great to see you still thriving in the business.
Absolutely.
Can we do some listening?
Absolutely, for sure. What
Great.
would you like?
Turn this up.
All right. Dead can dance.
You tell me that I dream too much, now I'm sure I thought that I knew it all. I'd seen all the signs before. I thought that you were the one. In darkness my heart was won. You built me up and you knocked me down. You played a fool while I played a clown. You keep time to the beat of an old sweet drum. You raise my hopes and you raise the odds. You tell me that I dream too much. Now I'm sure the time in the mystic graveyard. I don't believe you anymore. I don't believe you. Never let it be said I wasn't true.
Just
I
real
never
love.
found a home inside of you. Never let it be said I wasn't true. I gave you all my time. I gave you all my time.
Thumbs up, Angie.
Thank you very much.
It sounds wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you for being in the business.
It's my pleasure, and many more years to come.
Great. We look forward to seeing you at all the shows coming up this year, next year, and the year after that.
Well, for sure, Denver, anyway.
Okay.
All right.
See you there, okay?
Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome.
Happy listening.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.